All the hatching. I need them all. Yes. Hey, hello, Blebbians. It is Sister Critter. Hopefully, you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in Plant Swarm Simulator because I'm going to be sharing some knowledge with y'all. So, I have recently got on a hardcore grind for eggs, for bosses, and for food. And I have to AFK a lot of that because there is absolutely no way I can spend all my day trying to get all that stuff. So, I usually AFK overnight, and I wanted to share with y'all how to AFK the bosses, hatching, and how to get food overnight if you have infinite backpack, or to get the regular mob eggs overnight. So, let's do that normal video and stuff, and we'll get right on into it. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash the lovely like button, and do the same thing with subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And our wonderful pleb of the day is Jay. Thank you for the love and support. I greatly appreciate it. So, let's get on into the AFK. So, first things first, we can go over hatching. So, if you are wanting to hatch overnight, so with the recent event we had coming up, the bee eggs are out. So, the bee eggs only require 4,000 food. So, if you're kind of in tier and you have one of the in tier backpacks, you can easily AFK hatch this overnight. So I'm going to kind of explain a good way to do this. So one thing I would recommend is kind of plant yourself against a wall of your hatchery. Because if you are AFK hatching on a public server, people can come and mess with you. So you kind of want to give yourself as little room to be moved as possible. All you're going to do is you're going to take an auto clicker. This is going to basically, you're going to need an auto clicker to do any of this. There are several of them out there. I use one called OP Auto Clicker. I'm not going to have links or anything for it. Y'all are more than welcome to go research for your own. If you are on mobile, they do have mobile auto clickers, but those can kind of brick your stuff. They also have ones for Amazon, stuff like that. But you're going to take your auto clicker. You're going to put it right here over the E hatch, and you're just going to hold it. You're going to activate it right there. Some auto clickers, you can change the timing. You don't need to change the timing on this one. You're just going to sit and let it go. And then you're just going to be hatching. When you are hatching, just FYI, make sure, especially when you are trying to hatch for mythics, legendaries, and the secrets, make sure you have this turned on. Another thing with the hatching, you need to make sure that you have enough eggs to do this. So Sister did some math, and in about 15 minutes, I can hatch about 1,700 eggs. So that per hour, we'll get some math on screen for y'all, is about 6,800 eggs an hour. So keep that in mind when you are overnighting. So if you do an overnight grind, say you sleep for 6 hours, we'll just do 6 hours because let's assume Sister sleeps that much. That's 40,000 eggs. If you do run out of eggs, unfortunately, you will be prompted with the window to change them out, so keep that in mind if you are attempting to hatch those. Let's go on to the bosses. Okay, we are here with the lovely bee, with the lovely hornet. So if you are wanting to AFK the bosses, this is what you need to do. You need to make sure that you can hit assign all pets. You also need to make sure that you can one-shot this, which means at least one of your pets has to be able to kill it in one blow. So you need to look at the health, and you need to look at your pets that you have and figure out if you can do that or not. So what I normally do is I stand right in the middle of the ring. I zoom out as far as possible. This is not going to be the prettiest view, and I am very sorry. And I just turn on my auto clicker. As you can see, it got vaporized. Now there is a couple problems with you just standing here. Every now and then the boss will get off a rock attack, and the rock attacks will actually wiggle you around. So I actually got a tidbit from one of the OP players, is putting something on your spacebar while you have your auto clicker going on. So find a heavy book, something like that, and just place it on that spacebar. It'll hold it down overnight, and you have your auto clicker going at the same time, and you can get your eggs. So if we want to talk about math for the eggs real quick, if you don't have the double egg pass or the double drop pass, whatever, you get 16 every time you attack the boss. So the bosses roughly respawn about every 20 seconds. So 16 times 3, you get about 48 eggs every minute. So you're going to get about 2,880 eggs an hour from the bosses, which that's going to take a really long time to be able to AFK hatch them overnight. Now, if you do have the double pass, you get about 5,768 every hour. Now, this is every hour, guys. So just kind of keep that in mind that, you know, if you want to AFK hatch for 6 hours, you need to basically attack the boss with double drop for like 10. And then, yeah, you can. Now, the last way I'm going to talk about hatching is I'm actually going to talk about how to AFK grind for eggs and for food. So the food part only works, sadly, if you have infinite backpack, because you're going to get a lot of food and you need to have room. So if you're just wanting mob eggs in order to hatch them, or, you know, you just want to grind food, or you want to get the booster where you get a ton of food and then just go hatch a bunch, this way you can actually farm a lot of mob eggs. So what you need to do is you need to turn off the assign all pets button that we had active for the boss pets, and you need to go locate whatever mob you're wanting to attack. So I'm here with the deadly elephants. I kind of wanted to pick something that was middle ground, not necessarily like end game. So you can either use deadly elephants, or we have these lovely guys up here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to line yourself up. So the mobs can kind of spawn in a variety of locations. And so when you're doing this, just realize you may not be accurate 100% of the time. So I would try to find the location that has a few of them like lined up like this, and that will help. Now, most auto clickers can change the timing that they have. So what I would recommend is change it to, instead of clicking, you know, 10,000 times a second, is I would change it to once every second. And just turn it on. And you can kind of adjust it and move it around. So I can just sit here while I'm talking with you, having a grandiose conversation. And basically I can be farming these lovely eggs. See, and as you can see, my guys are going over and getting them. This is not particularly fast, but if you are wanting to AFK overnight to get some of the eggs, so that, you know, if you go and play in the morning, you don't have to sit there and just slum through trying to get eggs. So as you can see, the evil ogre has now moved over to the left. So what you can do to anticipate that is you kind of line them up a little bit more, and there you go. They did recently increase the range that you can send the pets out, so that's actually kind of nice. And this way seems to be working. I would always kind of watch the area for a few minutes. Make sure that your AFK is lined up pretty good before, you know, go wandering off and go do something else. You know, go to sleep, go watch TV, whatever it may be. Now, if you're wanting to do this for food and for mobs, most of them are adjacent to food, like this deadly elephant right here. So what I'm going to do for the deadly elephant is he's right next to these reeds. Is I'm going to line it up just like this. I'm going to kind of back out just a little bit. So let's see if we can line this up good. No, we need a little bit higher. And he has moved. That's not good. As you can tell, I am attacking the elephant. And I am also collecting food. Just kind of line it up where you're wanting to get food from and where you're wanting to get that elephant. So, and again, he moved on me. So, in each of the zone has different little areas that you can do this in, not just over here. If that is a guide that y'all want, good AFK spots, let me know. I will see what I can do about that without getting in too much trouble. Because I don't want the devs or the mods to be mad at me. I don't want them to be mad. So this may actually be a good spot right here. I can't quite reach that one though. So, and some areas are easier to AFK than others. I do know like the new areas, but the dark area is super easy to AFK. Like it's ridiculous. I can set up for food over there. So guys, hopefully this video was helpful and allowing you to grind a lot quicker, get some of the lovely secret pets, all that good jazz, or the boss pets, because that boss egg be rough to get sometimes. So thank you for making it to this part of the video. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye! Before we go, guys, I want to give a big shout out to my lovely knights of the YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate all of y'all's support. Y'all are amazing. And a big shout out to my Emerald Knights. Thank you so much for the love and support. See y'all next time.